You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Oh! My strategy? Dive first and Gigi no heal. Duh. Honestly, I'm just here for the chimichangas.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Thank you. Thanks.
You truly believe that you're safe inside a metal shell? How naive.
Spider's plating is made from carbon nanofibers and ceramics. It's magneto-proof.
If there is even a trace of metal in that machine's frame, I can find it.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1! All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Humans are so fallen. Their golden idols.
This officially makes us BFFs now.
I feel like myself.
To its destination.
I'm feeling trigger happy.
Onward to my safe.
Shield. Don't mind if I do. Gee, thanks, Healing Factor. Now I've got to fight these losers again.
Get that vehicle moving again!
Oh yeah, baby, that's the good stuff. You wish you were this cool.
Bring it in.
Judge, jury, executioner!
For mutant kind!
I am ready to put on a show!
Leave them to Khonshu! The move!
Ain't ready for Rogue to be a widow. Not yet.
Get that vehicle moving again!
Lucky draw.
Director's injured! Make it!
Ain't nobody stealing Gambit's chance to win.
Systems restoring.
Spider needs repairs. Bad!
Eyeball. An extra layer of armor. Magneto showing the kids how it's done.
Wakanda has given us this sacred duty.
Gambit never falls! Now you do the same for me, we.
Again!
Yell at her.
Again!
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Again! Again! Judge!
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Gambit's chance to win.
Lucky draw! Vengeance is mine.
Here they come.
The shield. Merci.
All eyes on these coordinates.
Wakanda's journey has been long and storied.
Now you do the same.
I am ready to put on a show.
Well struck, back in the hunt.
What a curious place.
Director's injured! Mayday! Hell unleashed!
This is your big chance.
Ain't nobody stealing Gambit's chance to win.
That's what I need. I could use
The shield. Merci. Double back.
My strength returns.
Get that vehicle moving again. Only 60 seconds left.
What are you aiming at?
Eyeball. An extra layer of armor.
Down to 30 seconds.
Helping hand.
The final 10 seconds.
Got me good.
The current score is 2-0. Time to switch things up, including which side you're on. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Make way for the King of Thieves.
Okay, my friend.
Round 2,
This
go!
is almost as fun as pulling a heist. Almost.
seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I'm counting on you.
Qu'est-ce que c'est? Some sort of futuristic sentinel?
No. Spider is a friend, I swear. Please don't blow us up.
I'll take your word, ma petite. But if your robot goes bad, it goes boom. Compris?
Yep, we hear you.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
I'm not cold. I'm fine.
On your toes. It's just the boost I need.
Damage sustained. Need assistance.
Sisters restoring.
Double down. Now you do the same for me, we. Looks like your mission be over, Fox. You was out of your league.
Thanks, man.
You know what to do.
Ooh-wee, that hit the spot.
I've tagged a potential hotspot.
You're up, little one.
Alright, that feels better. Hey, hitting real hard. Lucky draw. Lead them to Khonshu. Now you do the same for me, Lee. Shield. Merci. I could use a medic.
Strength. How quaint.
We're better when we work together.
Target detected.
Wherever they are, they don't look friendly.
Like a mission.
Double KO! That's 3!
Laissez le bon temps brûler.
Back up, back up.
Only 60 seconds left.
Focus, Star-Lord.
Laissez le bon temps brûler. Ah bon, an extra layer of armor. Just who Gambit was looking for.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Helping hand. Gambit got your back. Can't keep discaging down for long. Retreat!
Retreat! Bring it in!
Better stop that vehicle!
Just who Gandalf was looking for.
Just to boost
Judge!
I'm ready to put on a show!
Double back!
Now you do the same for me, will you?
Systems restored.
Double down! Yeah, that hurt.
You needed some help.
Only 60 seconds left!
It's the lay of the bomb.
Stop them in their tracks!
Again!
This area must be kept safe.
Down to 30 seconds!
Hold the line. We got this.
Block my ball, block my ball, block my ball.
Final 2 seconds!
A little help, please.
Never fall!
You'll have to keep taking it back.
Found me some of the fire.
You left the door.
Ain't nobody stealing Gambit's chance to win.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Much better.
There's still a chance to stop them! Better stop that vehicle!
Need assistance.
They hit a checkpoint! Now might be a good time to stop them.
Laissez le bon temps brûler.
Fall back! Retreat! On me! Fall back!
Better stop that vehicle!
Good job.
No worries. I've got it.
Only 60 seconds left! It's now or never! Stop them!
By the eye of Agamotto!
Invisible?
Not that healing feeling!
I am ready to put on a show! Or else. Final score, 2-3. Well, you can't expect to win them all.
fast and get Speedery's picks protected. And how will Swamp Gaming respond to that? Gambit's off the board. Cooper, Valentina, top of the scene in America. Here we are at last to kick off year 2. Grab.
Welcome back, everyone. Of course we're going to distance. Where else will we be heading? And this, I have to put that into perspective. I'm gonna age myself. I have been doing this job for 18 years now, across the globe, across every AAA title. And this is the first time in my life that I am partaking in this many series that go the distance. This is insane.
And how fitting for the sun to set in Krakoa here, because yeah, Shiv, we were just saying in the green room, we've all been stretched to the max. I mean, I've had game 5 on day 1, 2 game 5s yesterday, taking me into today till 2 a.m. Now we're here at game 7, Shiv, and it all comes down to Krakoa.
Dude, you can't make it up. It's so funny. I love it. I mean, the craziest story for this game 7 is TLC has not lost a single domination. If Swamp were to reverse, turn this around these last 3 maps, not only would they be the first domination, but they would take home the preseason. It's just it's so cinematic, dude. It's so Marvel. I love it so much. This has been insane.
It really has been. And those teams just keep on showing us that they have more and more layers to them, right? Just in that last map, we're seeing the Strange Protect coming out from Swamp Gaming, a first Ultron Protect coming out from LC. They keep on like flipping pages in their playbooks to try and come out on top. Therefore, I cannot wait to see what they have in store for us for our last and final map here in the grand final.
Oh my, Kevin Feige could have scripted better himself. I know Doomsday's around the corner, but come on, if you're here, you're here watching the next big esport develop. Game 7, the Swamp has dragged this series deep. Can they finish it in the mud, or will the Fortress Citadel stand strong, Shib? Krakoa, Liquid Citadel, perfection on domination. Can they finish perfect and win the whole thing?
Oh, talk about Battle World, huh? I mean, this is Battle World right now, duking it out all the way down to the very end here. The removal, this is going to be the same ban phase from last time. I don't think there's going to be a change much here from the side of Swamp because it worked. And yeah, we're going to say goodbye to the DD, lock into the Elsa, and match it up once more.
All right, folks, now as the next ban commences from Swamp, looks like they're going to get rid of Speedery and that Devil once again. Of course, now you'll never see the Elsa not locked on both sides. Like, buddy, with the talent of Melophobia and energy on each side, like, who comes up more clutch? Every angle shot ult is going to matter here. Doctor Strange, goodbye before you can even save it. Once again, shuts that door down, what quite literally helped them several times. Cap saved in the biggest moment, Shiv, the first Avenger ready to pick up the shield.
Yeah, that's going to be right for Polly, as Polly gets so much value there, but they do have the option also for Sparktooth to run that if they do want to run the Vanpool, which is on the table for them. The lock-in and Mantis now. The bottom side of Swamp Gaming worked for them last map. Can they do it again? Folks, everything on the line for this preseason. Bragging rights, seating looks good, the bread, everything is available to them, and nobody wants to lose it like this. It's even more painful when you push it to the final game, but it's been a pleasure to watch.
Yeah, man, it's been an honor to cast this whole thing through, because next up is stage 1, and there's so many questions going into this season, this year. Me and you would talk all the time on the phone, like what's going to happen? Terra leaving, the scene changes, Paulie coming over, all the roster mania, the orgs announcing the esports packages, the partner teams have led to the playoffs here at the big stage. And now, the locking of these heroes to get an Infinity War underway. This is the end game now, Shiv. Here we go.
All right, folks, as we can see the idea of comps being run, you're going to see Nero on that Fox, Energy, Elsa, Cooper showing the Luna, Polly, Vanpool, and Sparkchief on the cap. So there's that switch, Speedery on the Psylocke. And then over at Swamp, thinking about having Val on that Mantis, Kraz on the cap, who's look great on the cap as well. Elaphobia on that Elsa, Forky showing Rocket, but it could just be for Pax, Days on the Ultron, Scatter on the Vanpool. So those are the ideas of comps for the moment. It is going to be a heater. Some very strong compositions for domination.
And I tell you what, with Venom Ban, right, that forces Spark on Captain America. Last year on the stage in tears to this moment, used as highlight marketing reels for the Liquid Citadel in their announcement. Well, the biggest stage is here and ready, but Swamp Gaming has been the team rising up from the depths that they've become. Here we go. We've got Valentina, Porky Dog, Days, Triple Strat, Locked and Loaded, Scatter, in a Menace, on the Merc of the Mouth, throwing LFGs as the point opens up to 14.
All right, and now I think we're going to see a little bit of patience and just nerves coming into play here as the setup actually. Sparkchief looks clean. It's matched right back by Kraz on the backside left. I'm not sure they can actually see that as Fox pulls out Portal early on for the side of Nero. That's a good cooldown to burn. This Cap staying healthy from Kraz. Good positioning by Energy now. Both teams getting a feel for how this will look as Polly's just trying to get that experience. Peeling back line, trying to look for the Cap. Will get one, but it's matched on both sides as Polly falls. So will Kraz from Speedery. Now it's all about this next pick. Oh, point. Almost being owned here by Swamp as Melaphobia gets a pick on a Nero. And that is going to be a startup here. Point likely for the side of Swamp.
Yes, Spark need to stay on there early and get a fall right away. Now, Liquid Citadel have not lost the point first often, as we've seen in these dominations. Again, pure perfection from them in every zone, especially against the Swamp. Now ready to lock and load. Look behind the scenes. Speeder going to try to find that pick once again. Open up the pathway to get this thing right back. You got to treat this like any other day, Shib, a scrim. These teams have fought each other now near 100 times, traded back and forth. But the biggest game lands right now. 27 seconds. Hellfire Gala firing up. Now Energy looking for something, playing very patient.
Yeah, but it's tough to play patient when they are building that charge on point, folks. You do want to try to get that back, especially before it gets to that 70. Oh my goodness, Speedery, that was dirty. As one goes down, goodbye, Kraz. Putting pressure onto the front line once more, off point, getting some of that charge back on point, trying to take control as out goes the Ultron's Rage. Melaphobia looking for an ultimate opportunity here, but no, doesn't even need it. That is a huge delete through the dance floor, folks. Speedery going to start off with a huge Cutterfly at the two-piece, but gets Glartrox off map in that moment. And that's a good answer as Melaphobia and Scatter get two. And that's going to be another pick on a Speedery. And what a response by Swamp as they clean up, and 70% is on the domination point right now, which gives them a heavy percentage chance of taking home this first map.
Are you joking, Melaphobia? You watch two teammates get sliced down from Psylocke and throw the monster out to answer the call instantly. Just like that. Valentina, man. This is okay. Watch Energy here and the way he chooses to get this off angle. Gonna go ahead and look on the right side. It's gonna go ahead and beat the Cap. Sparkchief trying to get that pressure there for the rotate. Here comes Energy, looking for his moment to send out the beast. The undefeatable comes out, Soul Surges. He finds three. Everybody's gonna fall over the wall, hits, and unable to finish is gonna be the Glartrox now together. Jumping in, Nero, Kumaho ready. Shib, overtime tick.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, folks, Swamp are up. Invisible Boundaries committed Spark Chief with the Freedom Charge, but Melophobia onto Energy once more. Melophobia locking in as Daze takes out Cooper. That is 2 there for Daze. Melophobia once more, making a 2-piece. Overtime ticks down. Not sure the portal can be committed, folks. That is going to be map 1, Swamp Gaming.
The first zone taken in domination from them, I believe, as well. Carousel could decide the fate of the crown of the championship just like that. It came down to 5, Shiv, in the BO5 yesterday between these two greats. To the last second, to the last moments. Who was on top? The Swamp. Dragged him in the mud. Will Citadel stand strong once again, facing the last zone. I cannot believe how perfect Swamp play, and Melophobia, my God, just tattooed MVP on the face.
Oh my, folks, this is just pure Marvel Rivals right now. So consistent, so locked in, and Swamp against the wall, backs against the wall, multiple games now, stepping up, consistently clutching. They just have it in their veins. But can Liquid Citadel do the same? They need to take a map now, or their dreams of taking this preseason will be eliminated, folks. Here we go once again in this compositional change.
All right, Kraz, ready for the feast. They have that opening, and that does give them plenty of advantage to at least burn some of the cooldowns and then put the aggression from there. And go ahead and try to take the fight here right now before the point opens up. And there it is. The Feast of the Abyss comes on with the symbionts. Gonna pop with it. They do survive. Damage is boosted. His energy is feeling that pump now as he pushes in the elephant gun, trying to find something. Nothing gonna come from it now as dinner time coming out early, and that's gonna be used all on the Groot. Goodbye. Cut him down. Spark to the spawn.
Yeah, they're still trying to maintain presence on point for the moment, but not able to do that. Daze and Scatter have ult available. Pauly is going to be on that cap now, so the switch up did come through. Cooper copying up, but they can't get to point in time. There's a huge play there to get this presence on. A Rage of Ultron now to try to peel, and instead going to be used defensively. Wow, Pauly almost, oh my goodness, Pauly with energy, getting that pick in the sky as 10% is on here for Swamp. The Invisible Boundary committed by Nero. Pauly close to ultimate as well. Speedery almost there too. No ults available for Swamp as the retake of point comes in from Liquid Citadel, and now they're looking very clean with this comp change.
Yeah, the point's just a side objective. They're just trying to get team wipes both each time, and just perfect precision play. Now as Daze and Co gonna go ahead and rotate out the win in the perfect dive. You said it, man. Energy, Pauly locked in and shut down the Sky villain in Ultron. Looking at what they have, man. Plenty of sustain in Pauly. To be able to keep them alive, obviously with that swap in the Vanguards, they feel that is best. They got to end it with their best. Looking close, Melophobia, Energy, Monster v Monster coming up shortly. Watch the angles.
Here goes the commitment now. Kraz holding the high side, just trying to call out where location is and make sure they can make a play on that back line, but the triple back line is going to be difficult to dive with solo here for this cap. Instead, just going to divert focus. It's the only job there. As a Glartrox gets released on a Cooper, I believe that might be the actual target, but switching in that very end moment, might have been a clone. As we see, Melophobia, that is a first time in a while we've seen a huge miss in all.
They're going to get the pseudo-strategist ult in. Captain America to keep everybody alive and healthy. Energy gets the Glartrox out. They're trying to get the finish and the flush, and there it is. The monster takes it down. Gonna go ahead and get the picks needed. And Shiv, are you kidding me? Could this go to zone 3 and Cerebro's location to settle the score? The maximum distance?
Oh my, dude, this is insanity, folks! As no one will have ult available early on in this next fight besides potentially Cooper. This is very much in Liquid Citadel's court here in terms of if they can make this work. The copy will be a problem. There is not going to be an answer yet. Daze making the switch, the compositional change from Swamp as a chess move answer to what they saw from Liquid Citadel is all they are hoping for. Trying to burn the passive here now from Daze in the front line. They are going to go with that fastball special that's provided so much value. But will it be enough value this late into Dom? 97 and climbing, 99 going to be the case here now. Pauly trying to find value in the back line on this cap. Has looked dominant ever since that switch came through.
The yellow bar now up and ready, shining and shortening now as Spark Chief gonna go ahead and try to close down there. Now the Banhammer's thrown down, but everyone kept alive. A Soldier is thrown out by Cooper. My gosh, loss of words as Scatter falls. Time is ticking shortly. 99 up. Paulie throwing punches, shields. He's gonna take this thing to zone 3. He will not be stopped as the first Avenger, picking up Mjolnir in the perfect time against Thanos. That is Swamp Gaming ship.
Oh my goodness. I mean, Steve Rogers back on Cap, coming in looking clean. The answer comes in from Swamp, but maybe a little bit too late. But now, again, folks, since they've made that switch, if they believe it's the ideal comp for the comp they're going against, now they won't be down ult advantage. That was the problem. Once you make the switch, you don't have the ults to answer, so you can't necessarily judge your comp based on what you've seen, because you kind of just lose to the fact that Soul Resurgence was out there and you didn't have anything to stop it. But now you are going to have Daze, soon to be Forky and Melophobia as answers into Energy and Nero, soon to be Paulie and Spark Chief. I mean, this is going to be a heater, folks. Strap in. It's anyone's game here.
This is Marvel Rivals, man. I can't remember a tighter, even match at the stakes high. Sure, preseason, but my God, both teams so equally footed, blow for blow. Looking at the ults, though, if they're tracking in the chaos, in the mud of the swamp, they've got the advantage here pretty good with Nero and Energy up to go. Q's ready. Everybody fueled up. Valentina gonna go ahead and get the jetpacks out and the healthy armor. The Fox is coming out. Did not see her play that last time with that matchup, but here we are, Shib. Cerebro is for the taking alongside the crown. 16 seconds.
Folks, this could not be any closer. I myself have nerves, and I don't even care who wins it. I'm just excited to be here. Fastball special available. It's been very dominant. Got to see a little bit of it. There's that damage reduction, trying to get onto the back line, not able to make that work. Good movement, but not a big play there yet. But the final ultimate is available. Out goes Glartrox, coming right back, trying to keep them healthy. But I do believe, oh my goodness, Daze using the ult as a counter. Invisible Boundary lands right on the landing point, and Spark Chief able to take out Daze. That's big value for Liquid Citadel, who turned that around. Cap starting up heavy with Paulie. Nero now going to be on that boundary, and we see Paulie and Spark Chief have ult available. Speedery as well. Forky brings out the boundary. It's gone. No ults available yet for Swamp. Valentina close, but Valentina gets deleted by Energy, making a two-piece Energy, and Paulie finds the third.
Holy God. I mean, there's 15 things to shout out there, buddy. And which one do you want to pick? Because high energy. It's dude, Daze trying to do his best Phoenix impression, going to the White Room in the ult, but cannot find the Solace. And then Mello finds them all, but cannot finish as Cooper throwing down the lanterns. My God, the perfect cooldowns coming off the heat, folks. 14 seconds, or 14% now climbing up. Paulie has yet another ult to keep this thing theirs. I mean, such a big defensive comp if the point is capped early. It comes down to the last zone. This is it. Scattered 73.
Just running this alt recharge battery comp, but they can use that Groot wall to farm alt fast too. And that's the idea there, is it's placed in the back line. You see now, Daze and Scatter, they need to find something, and they need to do it soon. 35%. Looking here towards the side of Paulie, who's going to launch that ult early on. Energy, though, through the chaos, takes out Scatter. And again, they're up in numbers, and this is going to be a forced retake. They're going to have to drop back here just from the pressure of Paulie. And that is value. Valentina, though, launches with the ult and is going to be able to find a two-piece. But no, it's matched right back once again. Excuse me, it was a one-piece match back again.
TLC assemble now as Energy follows the captain into the charge. It is absolutely Marvel madness here. Looking like the Avengers has won 65%. They've been perfect on domination, Shib, and they are 23%. I wish I could count. 30% to the finish.
We're going to see now, folks, what can happen, but it is a must-win fight for Swamp Gaming, who do not have Portal back. Liquid Citadel locking in here. Cooper and Energy, ults available. Spark Chief with the Strangling Prison and soon to be Nero. So many Qs to be pressed in this fight. Swamp Gaming cannot overcommit, but they need to win this, as it will be final fight territory for the side of Liquid Citadel. The commitment comes in, the Glartrox goes out. It looks for two, and it does not seem to find two as the boundary's committed.
Forky's able to place that ahead, and the game senses unmatched. The intangibles displayed as Crash Days finds more. Would you expect anything less for them to then get this point back? Charging up that rage, ready to go as the Wolverine himself slices, dices the animal. Instincts come in as he slices down, but Energy finds one. Crash with another. They're blowing for blow here as the trades continue. Energy is the Thanos to stop. Paulie as well, and the point is taken. Chip, what the hell?
I love it. As we see the re-engage once more here, folks. There's an all from Craze trying to find backline pressure early, and that is a pick, but it's matched. As Paulie gets one on Daze, that does not land from the side of Spark Chief, getting no value, blocked by the shield. And there goes the portal commitment immediately, trying to get point pressure as we see Energy able to find Melophobia. Are they going to be able to get more as Paulie takes out Forky? 2 down, numbers up off the back of the portal, and it's overtime ticking down. Port priority up here for Liquid Citadel. Can they keep this moving?
Just like that, the portal not available with Strange gone and more. Paulie said he will not lose again on Twitter and finds himself throwing the shield of justice one by one, slamming them down. Melophobia can't do enough. It's Citadel standing strong and finding revenge.
They've officially paved the swamp and made it a moat for the Citadel that is TLC. W for Team Liquid Citadel on an amazing retake. Wow, what a series.
Unbroken, man. Unmatched, undenied. Domination is theirs for the taking. The distance couldn't have gone further. Hearts broken, low lows, but even higher highs. Liquid Citadel are your first chance in this preseason of an incredible year 2 SHIB. My God, just blessed to be a part of it.
Paulie made that switch to Cap and takes the MVP. So happy to be here alongside you, buddy. Wow. Marvel Rivals Ignite preseason, if this is just any indication of what we're going to see this year, folks, and we're not even at a LAN yet. Imagine this level of play. Oh, live in person. This is just beautiful. What an absolute beauty of a series. Shout out to Swamp, who almost made the impossible happen, but Team Liquid Citadel are undefeated on that Dom.
The way that tempo switches so quickly and the error of margin is so low. I mean, when you try to look at this as micro and macro, there's just little mistakes. I mean, it comes down to quite literally small ability adjustments and picks and plays in that hero moment. Paulie claimed it, won't lose again. Energy's been there at some of the biggest moments. Atlanta fell short. So many of these great players have come together as a team to make sure to get the job done, and they do just that.
Oh, Zoe, we're going to be pulling you in here. I'm curious on your thoughts, but I can't imagine it's any different than ours. Just a beauty. I can't express it enough. What a battle out there, huh?
Yeah, I mean, that wasn't just a match. That wasn't just a battle. We watched a war of attrition here. At this level, when your hands are shaking and the fatigue starts to set in, you're playing in a best of 7. One of the teams just battling their way through the lower bracket. The game is no longer really played like with mouse and keyboard or sticks or whatever you play with. Like at that point, it's played with the heart. That sounds so cheesy, but it's so true. Like that's really coming down to who wants it more. Like to go the distance all the way to map 7 requires a level of grit that you simply cannot teach.
And to be down, to go down on zone 1 right for the first fall of a zone and to come back and just hold the fortress strong, right? They breach the front gates, but you don't let them get to the throne, man, for the crown. Like you could not storytell it any better. And what that means too, Ship, we talked about this going into today, is like now the scene is like, I don't know, both beat each other once. It's crazy how close both these teams are.
Yeah, that's just it. I mean, now it's who gets the third, right? Who gets the best 2 out of 3? Going to game 7-2. They struggled on map 1. They put Paulie on Cap. The guy's just Thanos on Cap. It's just different play, finding 12 finals, a ton of damage. It's just disgusting. It worked so well. I mean, honestly, the backline that they ran towards the end, the portal play was a must. The ban, right? The ban of the Strange was cerebral by the coaches. Shout out to those who made that decision. There's just so much to talk about here. It really worked out.
It really is. There were so many individual comebacks here too, right? If you're looking at the backline that you just praised, Cooper, he struggled early on in the series and he really brought it back later on. So much good turnarounds across the board, really.
Yeah, the way that they handled everything pushed against them, you know, Coach Fox gets these guys and girl and Valentina ready for anything, right? And just for Liquid Citadel to adjust to what Speedery bands were going to come out, to Daze popping off as the Nightmare and what is the Wolverine, I felt like when the moments mattered most, and sometimes it's just how the cards fall, the way that this was able to go to Dom at the end, right? Like, if it was Convoy, Convergence, it would probably even crazier. But, I mean, it just fell perfectly for just peak entertainment, that's for sure.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know
with
what? I feel like we got exactly what we needed to get from the preseason. A rivalry for stage one. Because now that's the 1-1 score, right? Like, yeah, of course, like Liquid Citadel, like they won it, but they didn't come out of this unscratched. Like, it would be a very different story, I think, and a very different kind of vibe coming off of that preseason playoffs if it was just Liquid Citadel, like running through the upper bracket and no one could stop them. For us to have a team that can play that close, and then also like literally all the other teams like trading wins off of each other, like we got such a competitive region. We're so blessed.
Yeah, you said it beautifully. I'm with you. It's any given day for any given team, all the way down to the finals. We've been saying that every day because it's gone. I haven't had a single day where there wasn't a game 5 between matchups, whether it was the top side bracket or the lower side before getting kicked out of the tournament. And I truly do believe if we run it back, it could be different. I'm not. It's, you know what I mean? Because every team was going all the way to the distance. It was all about those very final fights and who had the gusto to just stay in it. And it's been awesome.
And I think those teams set the standard for the rest as well. You look at that and you're like, okay, we know what the